Hello, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of Stellaris. We are System Omega. We are a machine intelligence hell-bent on assimilating all organic life in the galaxy. With the possible exception of this fallen empire that we've discovered just sort of above us here. We probably won't be assimilating them, at least not right away. They are a bit scary to us at this point. We're going to keep our focus sort of probably more down here, although we are going to push forward until we find their border. And we're probably going to expand right up to their border, if nothing else. So, where actually are we then on everything? We are slowly expanding our borders. We're basically expanding as fast as we have like influence to expand with. And as fast as our science ships can science. I made the decision to, instead of press out this way, to sort of backfill all of these guys, and that is what we are doing. And it is taking a little bit of time, so, you know, we're not expanding as fast as I'd like. However, we are on, as you see here, 4 planets. Our starting planet, a planet we took over from a pre-FTL people, and 2 colonies, one of which is actually finished, and it's currently building some buildings to support itself and get housing and jobs, and another which is currently still being set up in the first place. So we're just gonna, I think everybody already has orders that we can work with, so we're just gonna go ahead and unpause and just let it go. Just notice that we haven't really touched our fleet yet at all. We've really had nothing to go to war with, nothing to worry about yet, so I haven't really built anything from there, which means our one shipyard, our one station, hasn't actually seen a whole lot of work, mostly making civilians. Crashed scout craft, a small scout craft of some kind, plowed into the surface of this asteroid millennia ago, creating a shallow canyon. There is no visible cockpit on the ship, leading our scientists to believe it was either piloted by remote or through some kind of primitive artificial intelligence. Although it is too damaged to be salvaged, the ship hasn't been picked clean by looters yet. So let's study its design. Hey, and we just, boom, just generate a bunch of engineering research just for that. Hell yeah, let's go. We love research. I am a big fan of research. Our queen picked up the deep analysis subroutine trait. Really, clicking no part of this. Actually sends us to the screen that's relevant to this, huh? That's very weird. Cognitive node, regulatory. We got a lot of stuff. Holy heck. Let's let's pause the game here. Let's take a look at our leaders. Actually, let's look at the government. Yeah, there we go. So you got deep analysis subroutine. Ooh, plus a half an extra influence each month. That's actually quite large. Increase influence gain is always good. It's actually hard to generate more of that. And then let's see, what was the other one? Cognitive node generated, what was it, one of these? I generated one of these. Both of them are good. The regulatory node picked up Charmer. So this one probably, because I think it's backloading from the left of the list here. So research speed, industry, and chance for industry options plus 25%. So that's always nice. Bonuses to research is nice. And the regulatory node picked up Charmer, diplomatic agreement, influence upkeep. So if we ever do enter into diplomatic agreements, it costs us less influence to upkeep those. I don't think that will be a problem. I don't think that will ever come up for us, but you know, it's nice that it happened. Let's keep going. I really don't think that will be a thing we have to worry about, but you know. Our planets are, I mean, they're coming along. We're starting to sort of spend down those amenities that we have as we're growing some of these planets, but you know, it's coming along. We might try and resettle some of you guys eventually. I think we'll just let you grow sort of as is. And you are growing as a colony. Okay, we can adopt a new tradition. We're going to keep going down the prosperity tree. We can upkeep from jobs down, or we can get additional housing. I think we said we wanted the optimized nexus because I think we really want to make housing less of a problem especially on some of our colony worlds. So I think we're going to take optimize Nexus first, and then we'll take upkeep from jobs after that. So boom, optimize Nexus, yes. Increased housing on a lot of our planets. The increased housing will in turn increase the population cap, which will increase the speed that we grow in general. So it all has a sort of a knock-on effect. So you are exploring. Nice. Good. Nicely done. So now we'll go to this one. This, I believe, is the last one sort of in our general area that has not been surveyed yet. So we'll go survey there. And that actually does mean that there's another thing that we can do, which is that now I want you to expand us. All right. And now what is the actual cost for building? Oh, I actually have that ability open. So let's actually go ahead and do that. I didn't actually realize I was going to be able to do both of them both at the exact same time. So
complete.
Nice. That one's done. I mean, a few minerals and physics research. Actually, all of those are really good. That's actually quite a fine thing to have access to. I think we're doing quite. We'll be quite happy to have that system. So let's survey this way. Let's keep going. We're in that sort of still early-ish part of the game where we're just trying to explore as quickly as possible and expand our borders as quickly as we can. That first Matrix, yeah, the first Nexus district is going to be finished on Unimatrix 2 before too long here. We want to get the we want to get this alloys first. So mining station. We'll get the alloys first. Even though it is just one alloy, I mean, alloys, it's good to have them. And anyone that we can get just from mining goes directly into being alloys instead of having to go through median processes to get there. Oh, and we have a new technology. So let's actually take a look at this first. We did just get a bunch of engineering research not too long ago. And now look at that. We finished an engineering project. So engineering research from calculators. So our research stations on our planets, the calculator jobs from those will now generate 20% more engineering research. Next up, carrier operation, improved servo motors, or afterburners. I mean, menial drone pop research output, resource output, not research output, resource output. Menial drones output resources like food, minerals, energy credits. Actually, we're like even on energy credits. Oof. We're gonna need more of those. I will definitely take improved servo motors. We really do want more energy credit creation sooner rather than later. We'll do a research outpost here. Let's take another quick look at the planets as they're going. You got plenty of housing, fair amount of amenities. You've got lots of jobs to go. It is the menial jobs that are being underrepresented right now. All of the complex jobs are fully filled, which is fine. It's nice. It does mean that I believe the tech drones are the ones that give us... Yeah, it's the tech drones that give us energy. So there'll be, so there's spot for tech drones, so there's more energy credits there. Spot for more miners, so there's more minerals to come up, and then some more amenities over here for the maintenance drones. So let's take a look at Adbrade. You have 5 jobs. They're all maintenance drones. That's why your amenities are so low. And, so you got plenty to build into. Unimatrix 2, you just finished building a Nexus district. So you finished your first actual real district. Nice, let's go. That give you a lot of houses. And now you're going to build an alloy foundry here. We could consider another building after that, but I think what we're going to try and wait for is we need to clear these deep sinkholes, and we are actually getting the ability to do that before too long. That's one of the sciences we are currently working on. So we'll actually just hold for that. We're still trying to push out this way if we can. we're just, oh, like nothing here yet. Nothing here yet. And a bunch of these have been surveyed. This is gonna, looks like it might be a kind of a weak territory, which if we want to expand this way, we'll have to take this. But I might not want to. So I don't know about that. But we'll see, I guess. You finished. Yeah, nice. So now we can look at, I really want to do, you know, there's only one research in the whole thing. So let's do the one research. And then we'll start worrying about, more resource extraction. We'll worry about resource extraction after we have the science on lock.
Construction complete.
You got completed over here. That was the others. That was the science station over here. Yeah, we're not quite there on influence yet, but I guess this is probably going to be the next system we take. So I think we'll just have you move over here. Oh, this is it's a class B star and a neutron star. Ooh. The neutron star is reducing sublight speed reduction. So it's slowing down ships that are moving through this star system. I didn't realize that was it's binary. It's a binary star when one of them is a neutron star. Some pretty interesting sort of stellar phenomenon. That's routine. It's in the Porabim system, which is this one over here. I guess I would like you to research that. So let's actually do that. A signal beacon orbits an asteroid, beckoning travelers nearer. On the asteroid, a giant metal monolith looms, its purpose unknown. Well, let's find out what its purpose could be. Research that. Go ahead, get right on that.
Construction complete.
Nice. Construction is complete. Still nothing over here in this system. That's crazy stuff. All right. Let's take a look at you. I mean, oh, actually, we must have gotten a new job filled for that. So I guess we don't need to worry about that as much as I thought we might. So let's go ahead and just mine minerals first. I was gonna actually send him right over to the energy credits one, and we'll get that one done first. But nah, we'll take care of what we got in there. So yeah, this research is happening slowly, and then we are surveying the system. Still nothing. Another location is about to be finished. Still nothing. Military Theory 2. That is, I believe, No, Military Theory 2. That must have been one of our scientists. Yeah. It's the surveying scientist. Empire Effects is... Yeah, so it's a useless one for us. Empire Effects is counselor. Oh, well. We could, since we have so many planets, we could try and hire another official. We're actually generating tons of Unity. So we might as well try to generate an official. These will rule the planets. Because right now, all of the planets are just getting sort of our actuator guy here. We're getting... he's just sort of ruling them all as the sort of sector leader, as the sort of general leader for the sector. But he is specifically running just Unimatrix 1 on his own. We can hire these guys to take on specific jobs, handling these other colonies and these other, over here, these ones, these actual colonies and other worlds. If we want to do that. Planetary Governor deviancy down, which is nice. Pop upkeep down. And this leader gains more experience. That's actually really good. Oh, because this is... Oh, interesting. So this is one of our assimilated race. Interesting. So this is one of the assimilated populations. Or over here, building and district upkeep and bonus planetary speed. I think we're going to take this one. We'll hire on this leader. It'll spend some of our Unity, and then we'll have to upkeep them with some amount of Unity per month, but I think that's acceptable. We'll do that, and then they actually have... Now we can try and immediately put them to work, and I think we will. We'll go to Adbrade. We're going to go ahead and assign you this leader. Boom. Very nice.
Planetary surface settlement established.
And there's our new one is now up and ready to go over here. Colony 3, or Unimatrix 3 is ready to go. You have features that we actually can't clear right now, so we'll ignore that for the time being. You do start with, I think we're going to start you off with a Nexus District. I think that's always should be our like first start for any new one, especially because we have that tech now, which makes all of our Nexuses a little bit better. Monolith we found on the asteroid dwarfs the science ship we sent to investigate it. A majestic, smooth slab of metal. The once garish pigment patterns on the front have been reduced to mere flecks. A small power outlet on the machine's side promises its secrets will be unveiled in exchange for a modest sum of energy credits. Oh no. I mean, it's only asking for 200, and I've got 7,000 banked. So, you know what? We'll activate it. Oh, the machine stirs, ancient mechanisms clanking behind the smooth facade. After much whirring, buzzing, and a dramatic pause, a metallic panel slides back, and a ship-sized cylinder rolls out of the machine. The cylinder contains a liquid mixture of sucrose, citric acid, and other biological compounds. Our science units believe it to be a nutrient substance made by and for carbon-based beings. Further studies will hopefully provide more clues pertaining to the biology of this lost race. Is this some sort of like colony ship that we just activated? Research option gained, biodiversity studies, and we just jump 25% in that if we decide to go with it. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting, I have to say. Anyway, you guys are all nicely working. Our builders need jobs. Yeah, you finished over there. Build a mining station down here. You can go. Our other builder is waiting on enough influence, which we now have, so we can go ahead and build a starbase here. Very nice. Interesting. Well, we're getting some science advancements. We're exploiting more resources. It's kind of, again, a little slow going here in the early part of the game, but eventually we'll start to have so many decisions to make. We just have to make good, solid decisions with what we do make here in this part of the game. It's really, really important. So we got to pay attention to our colonies, all of which are doing okay. The new colony, of course, doesn't have much to speak of yet, but we're working on it. I will say the new colony, we could look at resettling it. There are plenty of open jobs, and I kind of want to get out of this like 3 population divot. So we could send menial drones over here from some other planet, like for instance from Unimatrix 1. We could send menial drones, like like a mining drone or and a tech drone maybe. Mining drone and like a tech drone. All of this costs a very little amount of Unity and some amount of... Oh, I think you didn't... I think the mining drone didn't go over. Oh, it did. Oh, interesting. Well, then I moved one more than I had actually expected to. Which I guess is fine. It's not ideal, but it's okay. And so you have your alloy foundries that you're working. I think since I did move more than I had anticipated, I think we're going to set up a mining district over here. And then on Unimatrix 1, yeah, I moved an extra population than I intended. I guess it'll probably be okay. Not ideal, but it'll probably work out. You are down a food, and there's no way for us to really make that work, so... I guess the question... Well, yeah, you've now just got so many jobs that you need filled, so I think I'm just going to let you go. And for you... Part of me is thinking we set up just another alloy foundry. Do you have any features that are, like, beneficial in any way? Not really. I mean, max agriculture districts, max mining districts, generator districts. I kind of do want to put up another building, though. We'll put up the alloy foundry. There we go, just to get you guys working on stuff.
Construction complete.
Very nice. New starbase down. We glom out even further. I want you to build a research station.
Construction complete.
Okay. We are down on energy credits. Okay. Another level 3 anomaly in the same system, huh? Research it. I got no problem with that. So we are now down in energy credits by a fair amount. And again, all of this like exploring and building can be automated, but I kind of prefer it to be controlled manually, at least for a while. Because I think making the decision on exactly which system to expand into and exactly which stuff to build in what order is pretty important it's definitely in the early parts of the game.
Construction complete.
But I think that's probably true even elsewhere. All right, among the debris, we have discovered the shattered remains of a formerly habitable planet. The patterns of fragmentation and charring on the shards suggest it was blasted with concentrated beams of thermal energy until it cracked from the pressure. This allowed for the mineral-rich core to spill out and solidify into clumps of high-quality minerals. Nice. Awesome. Cool. Lots of, lots and lots and lots and lots of minerals to be found in that system then. Although it doesn't seem to be represented here yet. It's supposed to add 5. I don't know. I'm not seeing it, but that's all right. Traditions available. All right, here we go. We're going to finish out the prosperity tree. Our job upkeep is going to go down 5%, which is nice. And also we will max out the prosperity tree. So let's go ahead and grab this. Boom, we maxed out the prosperity tree. What does that give us? Adopting all prosperity traditions grants the following additional effects. Resources from jobs, up 5%. So all of our jobs give us 5% more resources. And of course, remember, our upkeep into jobs is down as well. So that's just generally more resources. And we get an ascension perk. So these ascension perks these very much define how your game goes. So each time you fill up one of these trees, you get to pick an ascension perk. Even right at the very beginning, most of these are really, really good and will heavily influence how the rest of your game plays out. But as you scroll down, you see some of these actually require you to have taken more ascension perks to take these. So some of these later game ones are absolutely build defining. But at the beginning, we have a few important choices here. Starbase influence cost, claim influence cost. This is how we can expand even faster. With this, we might even be able to consider a third builder, like a third science ship and a third builder to expand super duper fast. Maybe. It would be worth at least considering. Technological ascendancy, we get 10% research speed, and we get rare technologies more often, which is awesome. Mastery of nature, we clear blockers on our planets, 33% cheaper. We also get decisions on each one of our planets that would give +2 max districts, and planetary features give 50% more districts. So that's nice. So this makes our planets better, and it helps us get to better places when we're building our planets. Imperial prerogative, empire size from planets down. As you can see, our empire size is actually already growing to the point where we are taking on additional costs for adopting traditions and technologies. Obviously, we want to keep this number down so that we don't accrue those costs. And as much as possible, that's the goal. As much as possible, we want to keep this down. So by taking Imperial Prerogative, we reduce one of the things that are feeding into this, which is props from planets. So you can see that 4 colonies gives us plus 60. And this would actually be plus 50% from being in machine intelligence. This would actually reduce that significantly. It would bring our empire size penalty down by quite a bit. We also get to hire more officials, which means that we can directly control more of our planets instead of having them sort of idle on, and have lots and lots of officials, you know, so they can generate really, really good traits, hopefully. Or we have Edicts Fund. We talked about the Edicts Fund in the previous episode. This will give us 100 points for the Edicts Fund. Like, that's a huge, huge amount. So if you've got really good edicts you want to run, you'll probably want to grab this. We can take more scientists, and our leaders gain experience faster. That's nice. And then Shared Destiny gives us more envoys. This is, we're not really going to, I don't think that's going to be for us. So for me, really, my main thought is either Interstellar Dominion, which I think will be really strong. Obviously, I want Technological Ascendancy, but, you know, we got to, not like, this is incredible, but I got to definitely think of, like, you know, what I'm leaving on the table if I take that, right? Mastery of Nature helps us get our planets up and running, kind of. I don't think that's really good for us. Basically, it's between Interstellar Dominion, Technological Ascendancy, and Imperial Prerogative. And I think one of the things that's going to start to be a real pain in the butt for us as we start to expand is going to be that Imperial Prerogative, the empire size from our planets. I think that is going to be a big problem for us. And I would be very happy to see that taken down. Save us, like, I mean, it could potentially save us, you know, as much in cost towards new, like, research, as Technologically Ascendancy's just straight 10% buff will get us, you know, in science. So, I don't know, and it lets us get more officials. So, I mean, that's nice. I am going to take Technological Ascendancy. I've talked I have unsuccessfully talked myself out of it. I'm going to take Technological Ascendancy. I want us to have the higher level techs as we move into sort of later parts of the game. That is what I want, and that's what we're going to make happen.
Technological acquisition successful.
There we go. We got quantum theory, physics research from calculators up. Very nice. All right. So again, we are just building on science. I think at this point it's going to be, we got to start running into things soon on the galactic scale. So I think it's going to be time to start, like, investing into our ships. So we're going to pick up blue lasers. They're going to be a really good early game weapon.
Complete.
Weapon system for our ships. Okay, and you are actually done in that. So you are done over there then. We're not done exploring here yet, although we're getting there. Well, and I guess it's just go here and wait.
Construction complete.
Construction complete over here, and you are done. Question then becomes, are we going to take this once it's surveyed? And I think the answer is almost almost certainly yes. It's not an incredible system, but it's, you know, it'll be nice to have. So we'll have you move over there, and once we start getting the ability to expand... Ooh, we're losing on food and energy credits. Ugh. It may be time to think about... Well, I don't think we have to worry about that too heavily yet.
System survey complete.
But it's certainly nothing that I'm very happy with. Okay. So I think that means that... Who is the one that was heading over there? You? We'll build a starbase there. Science ship. Okay. We're exploring out that way. I think we're going to go out this way. You're an unsurveyed system. So yeah, I think we're going to go out this way. Survey here. Go ahead.
Anomalous surface variable.
Ooh, anomaly over here, huh? It's challenging. Unusual temporal fluctuation. Unusual fluctuations in space-time been detected in the vicinity. Further analysis is advised. It is a level 5. It will cost us 300 days, but I think I want this. I think I want us to research this. It seems like it could be a good one. Okay, our ships are passing each other here. You have stopped. Yeah, our different... So as our planets are as our colonies are popping out new workers, they're filling different jobs as needed. So these numbers are actually changing on a month-by-month basis. So I'm not really putting too much stock in what we're seeing. You did finish. So we could, again, resettle onto you. Not a bad idea. Once again, I think we might do that. But before we do that, I want to make sure what sort of, yeah, menial jobs maybe. But we could set something like... we could set something like a research lab here. And then transfer in potentially like more complicated workers. Maybe? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when that finishes. What we actually have access to. Kind of annoyed that we did have to make... that we did make 2 armies over here. At least they're not at least we're not spending too much on their upkeep, but we do just have 2 armies that are just sitting doing nothing.
Complete.
And have been sitting doing nothing for like 10 years. Let's see. Construction complete. It's just... Oh, okay. So it's actually going to do all of the mining stations in order. I see. I hadn't really read that. I hadn't really looked at that tooltip much, but yeah, it's actually going to give all 4 of those orders. I see. Interesting. Soao over here is this is coming along. We've still got a bit to go.
Successful.
Technological acquisition. Improved servo motors. Our army damage has increased, so that's nice. Again, we care a lot about our armies. And then menial drone pop resource output. And by finishing off the prosperity tree, we got job output benefit as well. So you see these output benefits are starting to stack up a little bit here. So let's go new research for engineering. I do like planetary build speed. I like improved coil guns. So these are like ship components. This is planetary build speed. I do think I'm going to take coil guns first. Planetary build speed is nice. It's not super make or break though, I feel like. Especially not this early on. Okay, we finished the temporal scan. What can only be described as a dimensional portal has been discovered in a remote location on... Oh, no, sorry. This is not that. This isn't finished yet. This is a separate thing entirely. What can only be described as a dimensional portal has been discovered in a remote location on Unimatrix 3. Weather prediction algorithms noticed a strange air current, which was eventually determined to be caused by the slight leakage of atmosphere into the portal. The rate of loss is far too small for it to make any difference to life on Unimatrix 3, but the very existence of this portal raises some disturbing questions, such as where does it lead to, and could something come through the portal from the other side? Yeah, that's a great series of questions. I am intrigued. Issues special project. Probe the dimensional portal on Unimatrix 3. Adds portal research area to Unimatrix 3, which gives dimensional portal drone job and +1 dimensional portal drone job per 25 pops. Intriguing.
Log adjusted.
Let's take a look at that. So what is that? Oh, I guess, is this not updated with the... There it is. Oh, it produces science. Interesting. Okay, so I am going to resettle off Unimatrix 1. I want to settle a high level. We're going to actually resettle a calculator straight up. And then I think one like maintenance drone. There we go. That should get you started. Interesting. Oh, and science is done. Subterranean colonization. Let's go. We can clear these sinkholes. Nice, 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 nice. Other tiles. There's one quicksand basin and one toxic kelp. So these would be nice to pick up. We can increase our edicts fund. Or is this a rare? Oh, no, this is biodiversity studies. Aha. Right. Science research from calculators. You know what? I might as well pick that up. We're already 25% of the way through it, and it helps our future science, so we might as well do that. So yeah, we have growth going on all 4 planets so far, which is really good. Oh, and this has got to be the science. Yes, it is. Our analysis of the temporal fluctuations on the Soao system has revealed something remarkable. A massive prism floating in space. Rather than light, the prism refracts time. Depending on the angle of incidence, the crew of the Scholar report experiencing time at different rates. Biometric scans indicate that some have aged rapidly, while others are days or even years younger than they should be. While our study of the prism has certainly deepened our understanding of the nature and properties of time, its origin and purpose remain a mystery. Fascinating. And so we can add a little bit of... Oh, so there is nice stuff happening over here, I guess. So we've added some physics research to be gained over there. Once we finish exploring it, we will happily pick that up. So actually, what is this project? Investigate. Oh, okay, I see. So this is going to cost 1,500 physics research currently, and that will so we can research this and devote all of our physics research to it. If we look at technology, we're 13 months off the blue laser. I think we can. I'm happy putting that on pause for a minute and researching this. All of our physics research is going to funnel into that instead of, figuring out those blue lasers. We'll get those blue lasers eventually. We might have to like rocket up the battle, like the weapons tech tree quickly if we actually start to like find galactic neighbors sooner or later. Because I'm recognizing that I am putting that off by quite a bit, but also we're just like, I guess in a quiet part of the galaxy or something. I don't know, man. This seems like we're just not running into people.
Complete.
All right. That survey is now done. So we can take the fabricator. We can go ahead and we can build a starbase right away. Now, you, I guess, just keep moving forward. Survey the next system. And, yep, construction is happening down here. We are adding more and more mining stations to our setup down here. This is turning into an okay little system to potentially try and hold. Oh, hey! We have detected what appears to be a naturally occurring subspace phenomena on the edge of the Tiersonia system. A rift in the very fabric of space-time is formed here, creating a wormhole that our science units speculate may provide a conduit through subspace to another wormhole located somewhere else in the galaxy. Depending on where the second wormhole is located, this could potentially allow ships to travel from one end of the galaxy to the other in a matter of days. Unfortunately, this wormhole, like the vast majority of its kind, is inherently unstable. Any vessel foolish enough to pass through it would be ripped apart in seconds. If it could somehow be stabilized, boom, we have a wormhole. We can't use it, but it exists, and we know where it is, and it is... We've found the edge of the alien... of the Fallen Empire borders. We can see that this is the edge of their borders. And this is not inside it, so we can take this, and we might want to. I think that will be a very good idea to try and take that as quickly as possible. All right, once more through the planets here. You've got a lot to go. I keep taking people away from you. You were doing really well. You're fine. You're fine. Yeah, okay. Our planet, we just got to let our planets grow. They've got a lot. They've got a lot going on.
Construction complete.
Nice. Construction finished over here. Let's start with a research station, and then we'll do the mining stations afterward.
Construction complete.
And you are done. All right. Well, you're going to go over here. You got nothing for you to do yet. But you might as well get on your way. Because we're not doing this, and we're not exploring down this way yet. Looks like we're going to get, we're going to get one more. We're going to get this territory and this territory. We're going to get like these two star systems. And then we'll have to start exploring down here. This is all we're going to get. But I do want to push like as hard this way as possible. Signs of activity by an ancient precursor civilization. All right, so this is a level 8. It's going to cost like 3 years to do this. We're going to leave that be for now. Again, we will come back to those more complicated ones sooner or later.
Construction complete.
Very nice. Do all the mining stations. Go. And Tiersonia, I mean, aside from, being something we definitely want to pick up and having the natural wormhole, also has just a buttload of minerals in it. So, I mean, this one has way even more, but, and a lot over here, too. Jeez, we're going to end up in so many minerals. Complete. Hey, special project. Oh, we should get a pop-up about that then. Okay, we're just going to wait for the pop-up to happen. Mirror, mirror. Strangely, the dimensional portal in Unimatrix 3 seems to connect to a planet which looks very much like Unimatrix 3. Stranger still, there's a signal being broadcast to us through it. Is this a mirror universe thing? Oh my god, is this a mirror universe thing? Access the signal. No, it's mirror universe. We're talking to the queen of the system Omega on the other side. Weird for a checksum error. Invalid ID. This is queen. Identify. The portal bridges the gap between alternate dimensions. We are both queen from divergent dimensions. An uncalculated variable. Report status of alternate terminals. Or initiate trade. Let's report status of alternate terminals. The Omega terminal have spread out through space from Unimatrix 1 since the discovery of the warp drive. Warp drive, unexpected value, hyperlanes. Oh, so they have warp drive instead of the hyperlane system that we have. Different technology, different universe. Discovering a different type of FTL travel was the divergence point between our two universes. Quarry. Warp beast assault? Question mark? Clue not found. Warp beasts. Query. Threat level of warp beast. I love this, like, the style of this conversation. The warp beasts assail every known civilization. They are a threat to all existence. Hypothesis. Once warp travel reaches a certain critical level in the galaxy, the warp beasts awoke and attacked. Several species we know have already fallen, but so far we are holding them off. Query. Do you require material support? Establish interdimensional trade to strengthen terminals in both dimensions. Let's go! Does that give us, like, a new situation log? Not yet. Okay, I'm guessing there'll be more pop-ups and decisions to be made along the way with that one. Let's go! There's a whole second version of us. If you thought the universe was terrifying enough with one machine intelligence ready to assimilate you and drag your biological uniqueness into the fold. Now there are 2 of them. Literally, it's getting out of hand. Now there's 2 of them. Tiersonia 2, strategic resource. So this is Zro. Unique strategic resource dubbed Zro. It's an extremely rare aerosol of exotic particles that appear to have been deposited here through meteor impact. True origin is a mystery. So Zro is another resource, much like the sort of the rare crystals down here, that, you know, we can discover and we can eventually extract, but right now we can't. We can't make any use of it right now, but it is there, which actually means that we absolutely want to take this system. It's going to put us right on the border. That was the goal anyway. More signs of precursor activity. We're going to leave that be for the time being. That's over here that was just found. All right. Oh, you, I believe, are actually ready to go with this. We can go ahead and... Oh, no, sorry. You need to be fully surveyed before we can do that. You're not quite ready to do that. More exploring is happening down here. Science is being done over here. You have 4 more to go. You have 4 more to go. And then this way is going to lead out this way. And this is, yeah, this does connect up. This will probably, yeah, like I was hypothesizing, this will continue up this way. And we will get access to more and more of the galaxy that way. Traditions are available. Okay, so we can start up a new tree. Obviously, we're going to be very warlike. Taking supremacy early means that we could be pretty well down the tree by the time we actually engage with someone. That being said, of course, there are always other choices. I mean, synchronicity is nice. I mean, that just means that, like, we have to cycle out our queen less often, which is, you know, always a good thing. Leader upkeep. Edicts fund. Evaluators reduce deviancy by more. Automatic resettlement chance. This just straight up increases stability across the board. That's actually quite huge for us. Oh, we get more agendas through synchronicity. Ooh, and agendas are one of the things I was like kind of complaining about earlier. We can hit some good agendas this way. And expansion's always nice. Domination is always nice. Discovery is diplomacy. Pop upkeep goes down. Locks edict, industrial maintenance, planetary ascension effect. Oof. This is the hardest choice in these games so far. So far, this has been the hardest choice I've found in any of my runs, is what to do on this screen. I think I have to go supremacy. We're gonna be warlike. We're gonna be blowing things up. We haven't invested anything into our fleet yet, but eventually this is gonna be a thing. So I am gonna take supremacy. This will increase our army damage, and it will increase our navy capacity. This is our navy capacity. It's like how many ships we can have. Bigger ships cost more. Smaller ships, like our basic corvettes, only cost 1, but bigger ships are going to cost more and more and more of these. So yeah, I think we will take supremacy as the second one. You are still waiting for that to get finished. We're doing okay on resources overall. Energy credits, we're losing 1 a month. That's basically not a problem. Biodiversity studies is done. We're getting more society research now. Thank God. All right, new research. What else do we got? Pop growth speed would be very nice. This won't affect our like main like machine race, but it will affect all of our cybernetic races, which can be quite nice. Or we can get more food. We don't really need more food right now, and this is only for defensive armies. So I think we'll take genome mapping.
Anomalous surface variable detected.
Hello, an easy one in Tiersonia. Received a weak signal from the surface of this moon. Source appears to be some kind of tracking beacon. Sure, let's hit it up. That'll be over and done with very quickly. Let's see you. Sorry, it's you. I want you to go.
Technological acquisition successful.
Hey, we got another one. Let's see what we got. Blue lasers is finally done. Okay, so our ship, our fleet can actually be upgraded. So I think we'll do that real quick. Ooh, more energy credits, but just straight up better research speed. We are good for now on the energy credits we're generating. So I think we're gonna go with just academic optimization, just for straight up 5% more research speed, which is gonna, I think, be very beneficial to us across the board. And what else just finished? You're heading over there to start. Oh yeah, right. We want to upgrade the fleet. So this is how upgrading works. So fleet management is its own crazy thing. You can actually plan all sorts of different kinds of ships because there are tons and tons of weapons and subsystems and stuff that you can swap in and out. For instance, in one of my playthroughs, I found that I was trying to hold a defensive line in a system that had a pulsar in it. Now, a pulsar, a solar system based around a pulsar, all ships inside that solar system have no shields. They don't have any shields. Their shields are reduced to 0. Shields are one of the defensive types. They're not the only defensive types that exist. But of course, the AI won't intelligently sort of consider that that's what they're going to be attacking into. But I can intelligently make some of these decisions. So I designed an entire fleet that used entirely armor blocking, had 0 shields, and focused entirely on armor and hull damaging weapons like lasers that are primarily good at dealing with primarily very good at dealing with like armor and hull, as opposed to things that are good at shredding shields. And I use that as an entirely separate template. However, you don't have to do any of that. The game will always maintain a current best version, a just generically best version of all of the different kinds of like hulls. In this case, like corvettes, frigates, destroyers, battleships, up the chain. For each one of these hull types, the game will maintain whatever your sort of current generically best version of that is. And it will allow you to just create those generically best versions. And if you have ships that are not as good, for instance, you have a ship like a fleet that is using old technology, there is an upgrade fleet button. So you spend some amount of alloys to replace the older components with new ones. So in this case, we'll replace the old weapons with those new blue laser weapons. So we'll just actually click that button. We'll spend a little bit of alloys to do it, and then the ships will, go into the starbase.
Completed.
And that actually, it took almost no time because it was a very small thing. It's only 3 ships, and it was one component in each ship that had to be changed out. So very, very quickly done. And now our 3 little frigates, the 3 little corvettes in our tiny little fleet are a little bit stronger. All right, system survey finished over here. We are going to, just keep pushing out this way, I guess. We'll go here first because it's got a black hole in it. That seems awesome. And then you are going to start expanding us out that way. All right. It is actually looking... All right, we're gonna take care of whatever this is real quick, and then we gotta start putting a cut in this video. It's about time to be finished here. The small short-range transmitter has been located on the surface of the moon. It appears to be an ancient survey marker placed here eons ago to mark a large deposit of precious metals. The miners it was meant for evidently never arrived, as the deposit is still here. Even more minerals. Like, we're gonna be so mineral rich, it's insane. All right, boom, more minerals over there. So that's that. Very simple. So that's going to be me done with this episode. My name is Tanis Fugit. Thank you for stopping by the Fugitive Theater. If you like what we're doing here, like the video, subscribe, all of that stuff. That, you know, they help the algorithm. I don't like saying it. It's not for me, but, you know, it really does help the channel. So thank you guys so much. And as always, just thank you for being here. I'll see you in the next one.